A very good evening, students. This is teacher Alfonso here with the lesson punctuation part 2. Students, yesterday we learnt about the usage of full stop, comma, semicolon, colon, mark of interrogation or question mark. Today we will continue with the punctuation, that is part 2, and we will discuss on the mark of interrogation or exclamation mark, quotation marks or inverted commas, apostrophe, hyphen, and dash. So we come with our exclamation mark. The exclamation mark is used after interjection or after phrase or sentence expressing sudden emotion or wish. What a shameful deed! Alas, we lost the match. Bravo, you did it, bro. So these are the words which give you sudden expression. So there we use this exclamation mark. You can see this mark here, one small line and a dot below that. Then we come to the next is our quotation marks or inverted commas. You might have seen sometimes in your sentences or in answers you put top two commas and then you write in between some sentence or some words. Again you close it into another inverted commas. So here, what does this inverted comma do? Now, these inverted commas are used to enclose the extra words of a speaker or a quotation. Sometimes we have some extra words or something in your sentences. It is used there. I would rather starve than, he explained, than steal. So here you can say I would rather starve. So here he explained that the word explained is again then steal. So you can see how they have used the inverted commas over here. John said, I wished I were indoors. So here this is how we use the inverted commas. And next is a apostrophe. Apostrophe. The apostrophe is used to show possession. This is my cousin's pet car. The apostrophe S we put small comma on top and then S. So this is my cousin's pet cat. I have worn my brother's jacket. As you can see here, cousin's pet, my brother's jacket. There are no possessive pronouns such as mine, yours, his, hers, ours, and theirs. Here, apostrophe s is not used. The apostrophe mark is not used. They do not take apostrophes. They do these words like mine, yours, his. Here, this word is a pronoun, so they don't use apostrophes over here. The knives are ours. Okay, then to show the omission of a letter or letters, don't, so like some do not, so we do not, we make it don't. See, do, o is omitted over here more, so we put there that apostrophe, that comma on top. Hide the truth, she can't swim. To form the plural of letters and figures, do dot here is and across yours it's, so it is showing here, you can see here to spell possess, put out to s. So these are the uses how we use the comma top, which is called as a apostrophe. If a comma goes top, it is called as an apostrophe. So the next is your hyphen, a shorter line that dash. It is used to connect the parts of a compound word. So here sometimes we have two words and we small dash in between, which makes two different words, like two different words. Sometimes you call it as one, sounds like one, homemade, but when you when you spell it, it is like home dash made, man of war. So you cannot put man of, or you know, cannot write it together. The words which you cannot write it together, but then we have to make it as a one word, as a compound word, then you have to use like this small hyphen. Jack of all trades, jack in the box, air conditioner. So here this is called as an hyphen, which is used to make the compound words. Comes and next is a dash. A dash is used to indicate a sudden stop in the thought of the speaker and the introduction of another thought. So like suddenly we're talking something and suddenly you want to add to it, so there's a dash. For example, you can just see here, If only I had won the elections, but why dwell on that now? See, if only I had won the elections, but then he stops here and he wants to another thought is coming. He wants to express that, but why that? But why dwell on that now? Why to think on that now? I shall make lot of money. Then suddenly the speaker realizes no use counting on my chickens. Means there's no use on counting things now. To resume a scattered subject. Sometimes we just want to take in things. Animals, put a hyphen, give their explanation. Reptiles, bird, all flock to hear him sing. So here, this is how you can use your dash. Children, I hope you enjoyed the lesson today and hope you are understanding these lessons. If you still have any doubt or any clarification, please feel free to call me or message me. Thank you and have a good day. Stay home, stay safe.